What's up, sports bettors? I was able to find 5 NFL bets for week 17 and 18, including Panthers +3, which you can see I locked in right here on WinBet Sportsbook at plus 100 odds for 4,800 bucks. So that's the first play we're going to go through. But before anything, I wanted to say that, this YouTube channel, I'm just giving out, plays that I'm putting my own money on. It's not always glamorous. Just like everyone else, I have winning streaks, I have losing streaks, but because all my plays, have an edge, we win in the long run. So the goal of all these videos, lines can move at any time, so I hope you're able to tail a lot of these plays and get down good bets. But it's also just to help make you, a better sports bettor, help you understand the strategy, because there's a bunch of different ways to find profitable bets. And NFL betting, you can win. A lot of people are like, you can't beat NFL betting. That's absolutely not true. You just have to know the strategy. So let's go ahead and let's get into it. And the first game we can look at is actually a week 18 game, and it's Browns Steelers. So you can see some sports books, not every book. Obviously week 17, basically every sports book has posted odds. This is just money line odds on the OddsJam screen, but of course you can look at any market. But if you scroll down, what you're going to notice is like, whoa, sportsbooks are already starting to post odds for week 18. Like you can see right here, we have Browns Steelers. There are odds on FanDuel, DraftKings, not Pinnacle yet, but 10bet, Bet365, all that type of stuff. So a play I noticed was right here on the OddsJam arbitrage tool. So arbitrage just means risk-free money. It means sports books have such different odds from one another that you can bet on one side on one book, one side on a different book, and make a risk-free profit. All these sports books have different odds. You can see that for any game, like the Colts, they're plus 196 on Circa, they're plus 188 on FanDuel. So any sharp sports bettor at Sports Betting 101, you know that you want to line shop and always get the best odds, right? You always want to look for value. If you're placing bets at plus 190 or plus 188 when there's sports books in your location giving you plus 196, you're screwed from the beginning because you're getting ripped off. It's called line shopping. I mean, it's literally the core of sports betting. It's like trying to be a day trader or an investor if you're getting constantly ripped off. If you only have one sports book, you're not line shopping. You gotta get multiple sports books because all these books have different prices, right? So the first bet I found is on FanDuel. I ended up taking Browns Steelers over 39.5. So arbitrage, again, means risk-free money. This is an arbitrage calculator. You could bet the over on FanDuel at minus 110, betting 110 to win back 100. And you could bet the under on Stake or this other site, TonyBet, two Canadian sports books, 100 to win 124 in profit on the under. So the plus number is greater than the minus number. So you can see here, if I bet like $250 on FanDuel, this calculator will tell me, hey, bet $213 on Stake, and you'll make a risk-free profit of $14.20. Now, I did not arbitrage bet this, but I used the arbitrage tool. I don't have Stake. I don't have TonyBet. TonyBet is a Canadian sportsbook. But what arbitrage also indicates to you is market discrepancies, market inefficiencies, right? So the whole point of OddsJam, and you can see I locked it in right here for 82.50, over 39.5 at minus 110 odds. And you may be like, that's such a random number. Why is that all you bet? But you'll notice, these sports books, they don't allow you to have unlimited bet sizes, especially as you get to games that are farther away. So you can see right here, like the Titans +6, how much would they give me? Oh, well, it's logged out, but only 2,200 bucks. So these sports books have limits, right? So that's why I was only able to get down 82.50. But regardless, arbitrage indicates to you a market inefficiency. Whenever arbitrage exists, risk-free money exists, you can bet on the over and the under and make a risk-free profit. It means one bet has to be profitable. By definition, arbitrage means the market is crossed. Some sportsbook is wrong. One bet is profitable, right? If you can bet on both bets and make a risk-free profit, then one bet has to be profitable, either FanDuel or Stake or both, right? It could be both, but one of these bets has to be profitable by definition, because I could bet both and make risk-free money. So if you click into the odds, what you're going to notice is, hey, for the sports books that have posted odds for week 17, or week 18, I apologize, they're all setting the total at 42, right? Most sports books have the main line total at 42 or 41.5, it looks like on Stake, or 42.5, but like kind of in the middle, right? All these books are at 42. FanDuel's at 39.5. So we're getting 2.5 points of value to the market, which is a huge deal in the NFL. 2.5 points in a low total is a big deal, right? So this is clearly the side that we want to be on. DraftKings at 42, MyBookie, XBet, TonyBet, Stake, all these sports books are setting their main line total at 42-ish. So clearly, FanDuel is crazy being able to get over 39.5. So that's the play I ended up locking in. So we're just using data. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 independent data points. Sportsbooks already posting odds for this game, telling us, hey, FanDuel is way too low. 5 versus 1. FanDuel isn't smarter than 5 other sportsbooks. Clear market inefficiency. And again, like some of these sports books, they try to post odds early so they can be the first book to post odds and lure customers in. Hey, we're the first book to post odds. But it's also harder to keep things in check, right? Because things are more uncertain, and sharp bettors like us are able to find value. So the next play I ended up finding, same strategy on the ARB tool, is right here. Bengals team total, over 23.5. This is for week 17. What you're going to notice is, hey, Pinnacle has this minus 136, Superbet's minus 161. So the same way we're just using real-time market information to determine that, hey, over 39.5 in Browns Steelers is a great bet, we can do the same thing for Bills Bengals, right? We have an arbitrage bet. We know by definition, WinBet or Pinnacle has to be profitable. Pinnacle is the sharpest sports book in the world, right? So either the under 23.5 at plus 116 is a really good bet, or the over 23.5, because we could bet on both sides and make a risk-free profit. And granted, the risk-free profit's smaller, but it's the concept, right? One of these bets has to be profitable. So if we click into the odds, what you're going to notice is like, hey, Superbets has this minus 161. We saw that Pinnacle had this minus 136. In most sports books, they have the total at 24.5. So a full point higher. 23.5 versus 24.5 is a huge deal. Like scoring 24 points in a game is 3 touchdowns and a field goal. That's very common. So like 23.5 to 24.5 is a big jump, and there's clear value on WinBet. So that's a second play I ended up locking in right here for $1,100. I actually included it in a parlay with the Jags team total under 24.5 for similar reasons, right? So the bets I've shown are over 39.5 in week 18, Steelers, Browns. We're on, what else did I go through today? We're on the Panthers plus 3. This play I went through yesterday, Bears plus 6, so we have Panthers plus 3. So again, like as lines are moving, as sharp action's coming in, as a sophisticated bettor, we're following the market, we're looking for value, we're looking for spots where we can get down good bets, right? And this also shows you why you need multiple sports books. This profitable bet is on WinBet, this profitable bet is on FanDuel. WinBet hasn't even posted odds yet for Steelers Bengals for week 18, right? So if we didn't have FanDuel, we wouldn't have this incredible bet where we're getting 2.5 points to the market. And again, when you're betting at minus 110 odds, like you only need to win 52.38% of your plays to break even. If you're winning 55% of your bets, you're crushing it. You are crushing the sports books. Like sharps are looking to win on spreads and totals 55% of the time. So if you can just win 52.38% of the time on spreads and totals, you're breaking even. Most people can only win 50%, which is why sportsbooks are in business, right? So using real-time market data, following the market, getting 2.5 points of value to the market, getting a point of value around a key number, 24 in a team total. That's how you increase your win probability and turn your bets from being, profitable or unprofitable to profitable. And again, like it doesn't mean they're guaranteed to win. You'll still go on losing streaks, winning streaks, but hey, your plays have an edge. So next play I went with is, so right here. So I went through a bet on the EV tool. So I apologize. So there's a bunch of different, tools we can use. So I use the ARB tool. I like using the screen as well, especially early in the week. Sometimes you'll see pretty big discrepancies between sports books. Like if I go to player passing yards, maybe not. Sometimes there are. You'll notice like, hey, Baker Mayfield, his line is 215.5 on Prize Picks. Underdog, they're the only two books who have posted odds for this already. They're at 199.5. So there's a 16-yard gap in Mayfield's passing yards line. So like the screen is really good at comparing lines set at different levels. So how I'll use this for NFL betting is I'll just be like, okay, where can I find big gaps in where sportsbooks are setting the line? So like here, I'll just like scan and be like, okay, 58.5, 51.5, 7-yard gap. That's pretty big. Jacoby Myers, 6-yard gap. You can go through and just be like, where are books setting the line at different levels? And your eyes are drawn towards the biggest discrepancies. Kelsey, 12 yards. Right? But what the EV tool does is it compares lines set at the same level and it compares the prices. So similar to the ARB tool, the screen is good for comparing, okay, where are these books even setting the lines at all different sorts of levels? What the EV tool is good at is just kind of comparing, what you'll see right here, right? The EV tool is really good at comparing prices. So all the sports books basically are setting Cowboys Titans Thursday Night Football tomorrow at 20.5. That's what the first half total points market is, right? So you can see no sportsbook is offering better than minus 110, and FanDuel is laying plus 100. So what you're going to notice is looking at the data in the market, it's like, okay, Casumo, Canadian sportsbook, they have lines very slightly juiced towards the over. BetRivers towards the under, right? And you can go through, and what you're going to notice is, hey, DraftKings, they have the over favor, right? DraftKings has the over favored, minus 115 on the over, minus 105 on the under. So DraftKings model, right, is telling you the over should be the favored outcome. And you can look through all this data, right? You treat every book as an independent data point of where the line should be set. And then you notice, hey, Pinnacle, right? That's what we copy for this odds jam column. So that's just real-time odds from Pinnacle. They have the over favored. They have it minus 113. We're getting it plus 100. That seems pretty good. We're getting 13 cents of improvement from the sharpest bookmaker in the world, and Pinnacle has the over favored, right? So if the over is favored, that means it shouldn't be plus money. You shouldn't be able to get it plus money when the sharpest bookmaker out there is telling you the over should be favored. They're telling you, Pinnacle, their model is telling you the true odds with the VIG removed should be minus 105, and we're getting plus 100. Seems pretty good, right? So if you don't care about the math, as much. So I ended up hitting this, as you can kind of see right here. And this line moved to minus 110. So a lot of people are going to be like, why even include this in the video? And the point is to show you that lines can move, right? Great lines, great prices don't last forever. It's like great trades, great investments. Prices change. In sports betting, it's no different. Sharp action comes in, sportsbooks can move around odds, stuff like that. So I was able to find a great play. I ended up betting it, and the line ended up moving, probably because FanDuel at some point realized we're giving plus money when, the sharpest bookmaker in the world has this as the favorite outcome, minus 113, which implies a no vig line of minus 105. So you're kind of day trading sports. This really is kind of like day trading sports, hunting for value in the market. So I hit it for $250, as you can see right here. And that makes my 5 bets, right? So I have the Panthers plus 3. And I know the bet sizes are weird, but the thing is a lot of these sportsbooks have limits that are bigger than others. FanDuel only gave me $250 here, right? And you'll notice for some other plays, and I'm not even logged in, so my limits when I'm logged in, because I'm, profitable off them, aren't probably as high as most people. But what you'll notice is like some of these plays, the derivative markets, their max wager is 270. Like it's not like, so a lot of people are like, wow, you make a lot of money sports betting. Why do you make YouTube videos? Why don't you just, start betting 10 times as much money? And it's like, that's not how it works, right? That's not how sports betting works, unfortunately. So that's basically the 5 bets I have are Panthers plus 3 for 4,800 at plus 100 odds, over 20.5 in the Cowboys Titans game, $250 plus 100 odds, over 39.5 Browns Steelers. That's week 18, Bears +3 from earlier, and then that parlay I had, right? Bengals team total over, Jags team total under. So where is that? Bears team total over, Jags team total under, right? So I'm literally forming a portfolio, a diversified portfolio of plays with an edge, and I know I'm going to win long term. I mean, we've gone on winning streaks, go on losing streaks, 41.5K profit so far. Just kind of how it is. Hopefully this was helpful. Any question you have, just let me know. Let's make money.